Hello and welcome back to the 1875 Talk Show. This is the second video of today. My name is Luke, and before we get into it, please like, share, and subscribe. The other day, I did a video about the Richardson and Lopez takeover, and it was shortly after that video it was released that Matt Southall would be appointed CEO. I am still investigating a lot of the Matt Southall stuff because there is a lot to go on, but I found an article on theathletic.com, which I will link in to the description below, which does help explain some of the stuff. So let's get into it. There is something, and it already has been flagged up by fans of several clubs on social media. Matt Southall, the man Richardson has lined up to be Birmingham City's next chief executive. If the name doesn't mean much to you, that's fine. After all, Southall is 37 years old, and his only frontline job, excuse me, in English football so far has been a stint as chairman of Cheltenham Athletic that started in late 2019 and ended early 2020. Not long, which would obviously suggest something didn't go well. The story is approaching 3,000 words already, and hopefully there is enough here for you to digest. But Southall's involvement in his potential takeover will demand further explanation from Richardson and Lopez, and probably the EFL too, because the experience at Cheltenham, where the investment group he was part of started fighting each other within weeks, was very bad. And this was after he had been involved in a failed attempts to buy Aston Villa and Bolton Wanderers, the latter with Bassini of all people. The Athletic understands Southall, a former youth player of Blackburn Rovers, believes he has been unfairly blamed for disputes between investors at Cheltenham that were beyond his control. It is also understood that his relationship with Bassini was not close and they are not linked now. In regards to Cheltenham, he believes the steps he took to exclude other directors from the South East London club and illegally change information at Companies House were motivated by a desire to find a better buyer to take over. A judge reprimanded him for those actions and awarded costs against him when the matter went to a business court in 2020. Southall admitted his wrongdoing and apologised. After Cheltenham, little was heard from him for a year. He was loosely linked with Spanish businessman Eric Alonso's amateurish attempt to buy Derby in the spring of 2020, but that probably boiled down to making a few introductions. Most significant and potentially problematic for keeping the fans on side is his involvement in the attempted hostile takeover of a League Two's club Rochdale last summer by a company called Morton House. Like Wandanara and Cheltenham, there is another saga that warrants further reading. Long story short, Rochdale fans did not want their club to be taken over by Morton House, so organised and fought back. If my memory serves me correctly, Rochdale are a team that is fan-owned. It's a shame Birmingham, we couldn't do that for Blues, to be honest, but that's a whole different video. Southall, for reasons that remain unclear, ended up being Morton House's frontman in an attempt to sue Rochdale's board and supporters trust. That attempted was ongoing until Monday of this week, when Southall resigned from Morton House. It remains to be seen where he goes next. Again, it is understood that Southall has an explanation for what happened. Furthermore, the Athletic has seen documents that suggest, despite his admitted wrongdoing at Cheltenham, the EFL will not disqualify him as a relevant person at a club. When asked about Southall on Tuesday, Richardson vouched for him, saying there are two sides to every story and that he has been a friend for a decade, and that Southall has experience in taking the tough decisions that wouldn't be needed to make at Birmingham. Is Richardson's words enough for the fans? Probably not. Who will find it easy to hear contrary views from the counterparts at Cheltenham and Rochdale? Maybe, but it's more likely that either he or Southall will have to spell out other sides of these unfortunate episodes. Now, Richardson has said there are two sides to every story. Personally, I believe there are three sides to every story: their side, your side, and the truth. I am also a believer in the old adage that respect is earned and trust is earned, not given. Furthermore, in doing my research, I came across this. Now, I have now found no other links to this, so this is pure speculation and rumour. I have now found no information to back this claim up, but Matt Southall wanted to kill Tahanoon's lawyer. Former Cheltenham official is likely to stay maybe years behind bars. In addition to devaluating the club, he is also under investigation with a serious charge. He ordered a murder. There is a complaint on behalf that allegedly asked a person to kill C.W. Farnell. I am not even going to say Saeed bin Tahoon's lawyer. I do apologise for massacring those names. The one who should have committed the crime confessed everything to the people of the law. Apologies. and Southall was given the restriction to leave the UK. The former official is already banned from entering the Charlton Club and is scheduled to appear at a police station. Again, this was on March 23, 2020, and I could find no other evidence to back this up. But I thought it was something interesting that I'd want to put at the end of the video. Question becomes, should we trust Southall? No. Again, trust is not given. I understand that Richardson is a friend of his. That's nice. But I've got friends I don't trust. I'm dead sure everyone's got friends they don't trust. Will Southall be put in a position where he alone has singular power? Again, apologies. I do not think so. I think that even though Richardson says he trusts him and has been a friend for a decade, I think Richardson will be keeping a very close eye on his investment. Investment being Birmingham City. But that's my opinion. Again, I'm still investigating and I want to do a deeper dive on the Matt Southall situation as soon as more information becomes pertinent. But I will be putting that video up as soon as I can. Thank you very much for watching, and please, again, like, share, and subscribe. It really does help the channel grow. I know eventually I'm going to stop asking, and I probably won't, but you lot are probably going to get bored of hearing me ask anyway. But thank you very much for watching, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Bye, guys.